My name is Mike Clelland, and I wrote a novel. The title of the book is The Unseen, and it would be correct to call it a paranormal thriller. When I began the story, I just sat down and started writing. I was really inspired, and I just poured myself out onto the page. And in the early part of the book, let's say there are unresolved, strange things that show up in the life of the main character. And as I was writing, I realized, oh no, I can't just have a bunch of weird stuff happen. I have to somehow solve those weird things. I somehow need to satisfy myself as a writer, and hopefully the reader, I needed to solve a lot. And this is what I did. This was my methodology. I would drive to a coffee shop, the Lighthouse Coffee Shop. I would get a double latte, and then I would go to this park and I would walk fast, and I would listen to music, and I would get these creative flashes. I would get this moment of, I'm going to just say, divine inspiration, and I would go, yes, one little plot point. I solved it. And I would take my phone and click on the little voice memo thing and say, okay, the character has this issue. He has to solve it. We can just change a few little details early on right here at this point in the story and then correct it later, and that will solve this one issue. And I did that day after day after day. And I feel very strongly that this methodology of caffeine, rock and roll, and walking fast was totally integral to completing a story that I'm very proud of.